Hey y'all, we came to Chattanooga, Tennessee for New Year's, and we came to Chattanooga Whiskey to do a distillery tour and a tasting tour, and I want to take y'all along with us. Now, they wouldn't let me film the distillery tour, but they did let me film the tasting, so I hope y'all enjoy. Happy New Year!
Great way of letting us know what you guys are thinking about us as we're going through and all that fun stuff. You can also hop on our email list if you want updates into the company and things like that. Beyond that, though, we've also got that longer sheet, and that's going to be a little tasting card for you. This is where you guys can take some notes on just what you're enjoying, what you're thinking as you go through. Those are for you guys. Just remember everything. Like we were talking about on the way up, guys, after these flights, things can get a little blurry, a little confusing. You might not quite remember which one was your favorite. So feel free to use that. Just kind of help keep everything straight. Last thing I'm going to say, guys, I believe Jared here is going to be walking you through everything, and he is a fairly quick talker. This is by no means a guided tasting, so feel free to drink at whatever pace is comfortable for you guys. It is a marathon, not a sprint, but if you want to take it as a challenge, it's your Monday, guys. We just ask you to make it out our front door. All out of the way, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed your tour. Hope y'all have a great rest of your night, and enjoy your flights, guys. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, y'all. My name's Jared. I'm just going to very quickly walk you through your flight here. Like Eli said, don't expect you to slam them back as fast as I'm going to talk about them. So that's why you have that pencil there. You can take some notes as I go. I'm going to start on your left with the Chattanooga Whiskey logo and work my way right. Those first two on the left are the same recipe. It's the flagship bourbon recipe, but different expressions of it. First up is our 91, which is the bread and butter around here. 2 to 3 years old and then finished up in this 4,000 gallon Solera barrel. This here is a giant blending tank right here. So essentially every time that we bottle our 91, we just pull a little bit out of this barrel and top it right back off with more so that it tastes the same every time. That one's going to get proofed down to 91 and filtered on its way to the bottle. So we call that one the little sister there, where the second one, the 111, is its big sister. It's the same recipe as the 91, same age, but it doesn't go through this giant barrel. Instead, we get about 8 barrels or so per batch. They're going to be aged side by side and ultimately blended back together. That way each batch is a little unique in this case. It's higher proof up at 111, and we also did not filter this one. So you get a lot more of that barrel flavor coming out. Number 3 is going to be our rye. We make our rye with malted rye, which is going to really tone down the peppery kind of grainy note you can get out of that rye grain. But it also, in our case, adds a good bit of chocolate and caramel flavor to it. We also wanted to have more of a bourbon drinker's rye, so we sweetened it up with a good amount of corn. So a little different take on a rye than you might be used to. Number 4 is where they're not filled in for you anymore because they're always changing around. But you got these white laminated menus in front of you can kind of follow along with. Number 4 there is going to be our bottled in bond, as in James Bond.
Bottled in bond.
Bottled in bonds. We do a spring and a fall version of this one every year. Bottled in bond has to be at least 4 years aged in a federally bonded warehouse and made in a single distilling season. That's why it's the fall of 2020 vintage. That's when all that whiskey was made. Also has to sit right at 100 proof to be labeled bottled in bond. We use some of our wheated bourbon in that every time, which is going to give it some bready and biscuit kind of flavors. And in the fall, we also add in a roasted bourbon based off of a stout recipe, so you get some of those coffee and dark chocolate kind of notes in there as well. Number 5 is going to be our triple Isla cask. It looks like it says Islay, but it's pronounced Isla. That one's kind of a Scotch meets bourbon is the idea. So essentially on this one, we took 3 different recipes made with peated malted barley, which is what makes smoky Scotches taste smoky. We used that and aged those recipes for about 5 years and then finished them for about 6 months in Scotch barrels. So you get the smoke from the front and the back end of the process there. We also used a good amount of corn in there, which is going to sweeten it up and balance out some of that smoke. The last thing on your board is an old fashioned. That's going to be made with this Whitco syrup, which Whitco is a company out of Nashville. They make these flavored cocktail syrups. This is basically an old fashioned in a bottle. It's everything you need for the old fashioned except for the alcohol, and that's where we come in. So in your glass, we made you a cocktail. That one's going to be 1 part syrup to 4 parts of our 91.
Okay.
And then there's 2 more pours that are on that menu that are not on your board because we only have so many spaces on the flight board, but they come free of charge with it. We have our silver, which is basically the unaged version of the 91 and 111, if you want to see what the White Dog tastes like. And then at the bottom of your menu, we have the experimental batch 41, which is a persimmon infused liqueur. That was infused with some persimmons, dates, cinnamon, gentian. It kind of drinks like a fall spiced old fashioned. You got a couple of malted milk balls there. They either work well in between or they make a nice dessert, however you like to think of it. But my name is Jared. You got Keely and Eli. If you have any questions, just holler at us, all right? Cheers.
All right.
Hey,
What's up?
What is this inside of?
So that is a tiny little orange peel. It's a baby garnish for your baby cocktail.
Okay.
Okay, this is the Chat Whiskey 91. This is a cute glass. Cheers, baby. Just trying to, maybe I can get both of them.
Yeah. This was really
Get this rack rolling.
Take it like a shot.
Take the old one.
Yeah. 1, 2.
I'm offended.
Not as bad as I thought it would be. Not as strong as I thought it would be. I do need some water.
So
Water.
I put my muscles.
Probably buy it from any liquor store.
I forgot this was in there. I forgot this was in there.
Did you like it?
Did you think that one tastes like pound cake? It says notes of butterscotch, pudding, dried apricot, honey toast, and pound cake. You taste all of that? It was kind of sweet. It was. That was surprising. This one's supposed to taste chocolatey. It does smell a little chocolatey. You think so? Smell it. See if it does it smell chocolatey to you?
I'm gonna try it. Do you like that? I don't know. I have no idea. What do you think?
Right. It just started working.
I do kind of taste like the coconut flavor.
Yeah.
I do like it.
It is,
That is good. You like it?
what's that term? Full body?
Do you like it better than this one?
I like this one better. Which one do you like better?
I like the first one better.
You're being good. Show him.
I'll put some on my stuff.
We bought a what's the restaurant, so?
I know. Put on that sweet.
Sweet. This is definitely that, like, warm. Like I got this warm feeling all. I don't know. I think I want a little bit of this. Chocolate malt balls.
Yeah. I think you were talking
I don't know
about.
yet.
They said you can have it in between or like at the end.
This is this one.
Oh, malt liquor. Malt liquor. Oh.
Taste. So this one says fruit cake, cola spice, sage, toasted rye.
Yeah.
And it's sweet and spicy.
That was good.
It does kind of have like a,
This one you didn't really agree.
it kind of has like a Coca-Cola smell. Like Coca-Cola with liquor.
This is
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that.
I like it. It's spicy.
I'm gonna just write no on that one.
very
Oh, I did not like that one at all. And that was the Chat Whiskey 99 Rock.
I mean, it's okay.
Which is kind of surprising because I feel like when I did the whiskey tour at Jack Daniels, I feel like I like the rye whiskey. So I'm kind of surprised that I don't like it.
Really? Yeah, it's because the chocolate.
You like rye whiskey?
Right? That what makes it smoky.
You never had it before?
Yeah, how overcharged it is.
That is-
So,
I think
this
this
is-
sake's made from rice.
this one.
Rice wine.
And this one is the bottled and bond.
It's all good. I mean, all of it was really good. This was
Bottled and bonds, oatmeal raisin cookie, root beer, chocolate malt, pecan pie, sweet hay. Full bodied and a
taste
purple.
that when I get it. That's the one.
Keep on saving it.
Favorite. This one does actually have, in my opinion, it does kind of have like oatmeal cookies in
Like
it.
this one. That's their original.
Oatmeal cookies? You don't think so?
I'm old stuff. I don't know why.
This is how. This is the first.
I ain't stealing it.
This was their, you know, It's just good.
It's not bad.
It's good. But did you like it better than this one? Okay. And the rye you like? Oh, the rye. You did? You liked it? Yeah. Let me know.
I actually think that was my favorite one so far. You think so? The first one, too?
I'd
So
say,
what's your favorite like that?
Huh?
what do you think?
So what our favorite?
You like that?
Do
you like it?
I wouldn't keep it right.
Do you like old fashions?
Old fashioned way.
The drinks old fashions?
Like scotch, like whiskeys.
Yeah, like the drink, the old fashions. That's what this is.
Okay.
I ain't got to.
I like it though.
It is better, isn't it?
You never had
It's
one?
better, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Like a whiskey.
Not only that, I just
No, that's just name the drink old fashioned.
I don't know all that shit.
I like the note.
Children old
I like it
man.
fast, it's tart, and I like how it finished. Don't you agree? Now the old fashioned was
What you think about
So,
that?
this one, I like this one the best.
So can we get one of those as well?
I don't even know what to think.
Like I would have these while we're here. And then we buy a lot of
That was the bottled and
I think
bond.
that's cool. Are you gonna What are the
So up next is the triple owl cast.
I can't remember.
This one, and it says apple pancakes, brown butter, heather honey with a full body heating finish. So we gonna see.
Really?
That's what it says. Smell it.
It smells good.
Oh, I don't like
What
that.
a great idea. Right?
Oh, I don't like the smell. Oh,
It is so good.
Oh, got different flavors and stuff.
I think I'm gonna have to sip this one versus throw it back.
is the old fashioned. Because I'm buying this one. This one I'm gonna
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I didn't like that at all. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's no.
One word.
Peter said that was hard.
It's good.
That was the triple owl cast fish. And that was a no for both me
That
and
is
Peter.
good.
It didn't taste like anything that it said it tasted. Not at all.
That's crazy. Like I didn't think that one I thought was gonna be my favorite.
I don't like old fashions, so
That's this one.
I'm
But
gonna
it
give this to
wasn't.
Peter. I will taste it. Nope, still don't.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give that to Peter.
Okay. So if we wanted to get one of these,
Yes.
can we get those? Just by themselves? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we're gonna buy a bottle of this.
For sure. You buy that right up front.
Okay.
As for
Would you buy
cocktails and
anything?
things like that, we can get those.
Do the two
either-
old-fashioned.
I gotta get you
I agree.
little ones just on the house, or I get you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds
Two little ones is fine. Then we're gonna buy that.
good.
I would not buy any of these either.
Delicious.
What's the last one?
This is the old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
It's a
Right.
mixture. I don't like
Is that
old
good with
fashioned.
you?
Oh, you already done
I've tried them before. That's why I know I don't like them. But I did taste that one.
No
it? You
worries.
got another thing in yours.
I do.
Okay, so,
It just don't look like it.
Oh, okay.
yay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
So
I'm
now you
asking,
got none of
because
that.
you can take anything home. Remember, whatever we
Tell me what you think about it.
buy, you can take home. Because you're in your car, you can pick whatever.
So, y'all,
what,
We are in
you like
Chattanooga.
that? You like this better?
And with my honey bun for New
Why not?
Year's.
You don't drink whiskey, no?
And it's only a mile from our hotel, this distillery. This is Chattanooga whiskey. So I was like, let's just walk. Peter is not happy with me about that, y'all. He's not, so we're gonna Uber back.
You know that's my excuse,
We're
right?
gonna Uber back, especially because now it's dark. It was fine walking because it was still light outside, but now it's dark. So it probably is best that we Uber back. So I'm gonna listen to my man.
I consider it all to be medicinal.
You like it?
Alcohol in there, sterilizing.
It's all medicinal. And you know it's good medicine.
Yes, real good.
You can have mine if you want it. You don't want it?
Oh my God.
Whiskey helps everything.
And I like whiskey, y'all. Are you a whiskey person?
Good old
So that was my drink back in college, back when they used to have dollar wells. I would get like a whiskey sour.
Okay, try to get around it.
Hence why, if you've been with me for a minute, you saw the whiskey tour at the Jack Daniels facility. But I like doing stuff like this. Do you like doing stuff like this?
Oh,
I like doing stuff like this. Like tours. I think it's fun. He really liked when we did the moonshine tours. That was So we actually did a tour of the distillery here, and I couldn't show y'all that because they said no video or audio recording of their process.
They're already pre-alcohol.
But they did let me record the actual taste.
So say I'm buying this.
But this part was like that. It just wasn't different flavors.
No.
But at the Jack Daniels tour, they gave you like the regular whiskey, then you had apple, you had honey.
okay, yeah.
I did kind of expect that. I don't know if they got flavors like that.
So what else would you add?
Dark barrel, light barrel.
Even if it wasn't whiskey.
They all tasted different though, y'all. Everyone had a very different taste to it.
Oh, we love tequila. Okay, all right. So it does tell
At
you.
the Jack Daniels distillery, you can like have the bottles and labels. Like so, say like if we wanted a souvenir bottle, we could get our name.
Okay.
Right?
I wonder if they do that here.
It's just a mix. Okay.
Did this on your dad.
So we're gonna get the bottle.
I think your dad.
I think my dad will like it. Yeah.
But he want to drink all of
And
it. He just
then,
had cabinet bar.
and then the old fashioned mix.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what else? What would you
Coors,
take
though.
with you?
Coors,
Take it right. Try that
Miss,
again.
I have a question.
I'm
Do
not
y'all do
right,
bottle
but
engraving?
I've learned-
Do y'all do bottle engraving?
But it's very good.
No. Yeah.
Sorry, it's very good. Keep going.
Raw barrel taste to it.
I mean, it's very good.
I let it go to waste.
That was good. This was fun.
It's good.
You gonna
Try this again. That's what I did like. I mean, I wanted to like, but I
This
didn't.
was fun. You had fun?
That's the
So it's live or?
all the way. All the
No,
way.
I'm just recording.
Till-
Oh,
keep
no,
going.
it's out.
All the
Yes,
way.
I'm gonna edit. Hope y'all liked the
You don't
Chattanooga
like it?
whiskey.
You don't like it? Okay.
Tasting
drink it.
with me
Here,
in my
water,
book.
water.
Um,
Water. You don't like it?
and
I
stay
thought
tuned to
that's the
see
one I was gonna love.
what else we get into in Chattanooga.
You're right. It is. Okay.